Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rikah Kadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being the name of his only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, we're going to go into the vision that was given to the Israelites to bring comfort to the Israelites. And this is what Yahweh Shai was telling his disciples to preach and to proclaim. We're going to start off first with Matthew 10 and 5. It says, "These 12 Yahweh Shai sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles." Okay, this is not a kingdom for the Gentiles. This kingdom is not for the Gentiles. "And into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not." Okay, verse 6, it says, "But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and as you go, preach, saying, The kingdom of heaven is at hand." So go to the Israelites and tell them that their kingdom is coming. Because why? Let's get the foundation. Isaiah 14 and 18. It says, "All the kings of the nations, the Gentiles, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house." The Gentiles is in glory. They are participating with Lucifer, which is the Illuminati, the elite bankers, the elite 13 bloodline families of the Edomites, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. This is why he's saying, don't go to these people. They have their kingdom. Okay, they have their king. When you go to Micah 4 and 9, it says, "Now why do you cry out aloud?" Why is the Israelites crying out? Why are they is in mourning and having sorrow? It says, "Is there no king in you?" See, the Israelites don't have a king. Another precept to back this up is Hosea 3 and 4. It says, "For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king and without a prince, and without a sacrifice and without an image." And so this is what's going on with what I'm bringing out, the image. It says, "Without an ephod and without a teraphim, afterwards shall the children of Israel return and seek the Lord their God and David their king." They're going to seek a king. And that's going to be Yahweh Shai. It says, "And he shall fear the Yahweh and his goodness in the latter days." In the last days, the Israelites going to come and say, we want a king. Everybody else got a king and a kingdom and a land to go back to. Okay, we don't have a land. We don't have a king. And that's going to identify these Israelites also. Now, this goes into, let me just grab it out of here. Let's see. The image situation. How many we got? 100? Okay. Let's see. The image. Salakia. See if they give it to me now. Salakia. This is what I'm Salakia. I'm thinking about the vision. Okay, then that should give it to me. It's the one I want. It's Proverbs 29 and 18. It says, where there is no vision, the people perish. Okay, because that image is, it said they're going to abide without a king and without an image. They don't have an image of their kingdom. They don't have a image or a vision of their kingdom to come. See, because they living inside of what? The Gentiles' kingdom. Yahushua brought this out in Luke 21. In 24 it says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword and shall be led away captive into all nations. See, the Israelites is captive in all nations under those nations' kings and kingdom. They don't have a kingdom. So they're going to realize that we in somebody else's kingdom. We under somebody else's government. Our men is not running the government. We don't have kings and princes running our people. We under somebody else's government. It says, Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles. The Gentiles is ruling over us. They calling us a language and a color. The colored peoples, the black and brown peoples. What is that? What the heck does that mean? That ain't a people. Okay? Until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Until their time is up, we gonna be under somebody else's government. Because that kingdom is talking about a government. So, let's get that out of Hosea also. Hosea 1 and 10, it says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered, and it shall come to pass that in the place, meaning in these lands, in these nations, in these kingdoms of the Gentiles, it will be said unto them, you are not my people. So these Gentile kings will be saying, y'all not Israelites, y'all some black and brown people, y'all some color and language people, brown and black, bunch of colors. Only thing we can recognize is your color. We can't recognize who your daddy was. It says, ye are not my people. There, in that place of captivity, it shall be said unto them, you are the sons of the living God. What kind of sons of the living God? Verse 11. Then shall the children of Judah, see, that's the son of the living God, and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head. See, this is where they're going to realize Yahushua is their head, and they are the Israelites in the land of their captivity, in the place where it said unto them, you are color, you are descendant of a slave. That's all you is. We don't know where they got you from. We can't tell you what country they got you from. Or we gonna lie to you and say they got you from all over the place when we got you from one place. Now, another thing I want to bring out, that Tobit, because it's going on with the vision. What is 5? It says and that again, it's Tobit 14 and 5. And that again the Most High will have mercy on them and will bring them again into their land. This is what Isaiah 14 says. Where they shall build a temple, but not like the first, until the time of that age be fulfilled. What? With the Gentiles ruling over them. And afterwards shall they return from all the places of their captivity. See, they're going to realize that they are the Israelites. And build up a Jerusalem gloriously. And the house of the Most High, Yahweh, shall be built in it forever with a glorious building as the prophets have spoken up thereof. Now let's get a couple prophets real quick. What is it? Zechariah 14 and 14. It says, and also Judah shall fight at Jerusalem, and the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together, gold, silver, apparel, in abundance. So they're gonna fight these Gentiles, and they're gonna go deal in their land. Look at verse 11. It says, and men shall dwell in it, and there shall be no more utter destruction, but Jerusalem shall be safely inhabited. They're going to go back to Jerusalem, and they're going to be dwelling there safely. They're not going to be in war, going to war with all these people like these small hats, these teeny tops. See, these freaking imposters, these bastards, as Zechariah 9 and 6 say, they're not going to be like them people. They're going to be dwelling in peace. Okay, it was another one I wanted. Isaiah 60, verse 10, it says, and the sons of strangers shall build your wall. We're going to get the Gentiles to build our kingdom, because the next verse tells you who them strangers is. They Gentiles shall build up your walls, and their king shall minister unto you. And for in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore your gates shall be open continuously, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto you the forces of the Gentiles, and that their king may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve you shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. Okay, so when the Israelites go back to the land, all the Gentiles will have to serve them. They will have total power on the earth. It will not just be, they just ruling the surrounding areas. No. Anywhere on earth, this is what they're going to be ruling. Okay. There was another one I wanted. Is it 61? Yeah, but that's some of the main verses I wanted. That they're going to be bringing their gold into our cities day and night. Now, Revelation says the same thing, which is just not stuck in prophecy. It's in the last book of the Bible. It talks about New Jerusalem, the bride of the Lord. Where is it? Verse, the Lamb's wife. Okay, this is who the elect Israelites are. It tells you in 12. It's talking about the 12 tribes. 12 tribes of the children of Israel is in this kingdom. Okay, and it says, what verse I wanted? Verse 16, 17. Verse 18. That's what I want to bring out because of my thumbnail. It says, and the building of the wall, and the building of the wall of it was of jasper. So this is what these heathen is going to be gathering the jasper, so we can build up our wall. It says, and the city was pure gold, and they're going to be bringing in the gold, just like Zechariah said, what? For the who? For the Israelites. All the heathen is going to be bringing in the gold to build the walls of the Israelites. It says, like unto clear glass. Okay? So it's giving you the precious stone that we going to have these heathens gathering. They're going to be gathering all these precious stones, jasper, sapphire, emerald. What is some of the major ones? Well, yeah, they're naming all of them. And then verse 21, it says, and the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Every several gate was one pearl. And the streets, okay, even the streets, the ground, and the street of the city was pure gold, as it were transparent glass. So this is what it was talking about in Isaiah 60. Verse 25, it says, with verse 24, say, and the nation, meaning the Gentiles, see, the Gentiles is going to be bringing in that gold. It says, and the kings of the earth shall bring their glory. Meaning what? What it said in Isaiah 60. Bring the forces of the Gentiles. And Zechariah 14 and 14. Bring the silver, the gold, and all of their precious stones and substances. They're going to be bringing it to us. It says, verse 25, and the gates of it shall not be shut up all by day. So that the gate's going to be wide open. Because these folks going to be bringing in that stuff, and we not going to feel none of these people. And they shall bring the glory and honor of the nations into it, meaning the forces of the Gentile. And real quick, let me see if I can find this verse in Isaiah to show why it's saying the gates should be open day and night. Man, it's in Isaiah. Okay, let's try this. Uh-oh. No. Man, it's in Isaiah. I'm trying to get this, let's do this. There it is. Here we go. Verse 8. It's Isaiah 11 and 8. It says, Salakia. Let me get verse 6. It says, the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together. And a little child shall lead them. Okay, the child of an Israelite is going to lead these animals that can be vicious. It says, verse 7, and the cow and the bear shall feed. Your young ones shall lie down together. Okay, we're going to lie down with a cow and a bear. Our young ones. Or their young ones, Salaki. It said their young ones shall lie down together. The lion shall eat the straw like the ox. Verse 8, it says, and the suckling child shall play on the hole of a apt, meaning a freaking snake. And the weaned child shall put his hand on a cockroach den. Verse 9, they shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the Lord shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea. So our children are going to be in complete safety, because they're going to be what? Immortal. Let's get that in 1 Corinthians 15. And I'll leave it here. It says in verse 52, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. See, when our kingdom is at hand, it's going to be a trumpet sound. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. This is the Israelites is going to put on immortality. Not a freaking Gentile. Because it's not talking about, this Bible is not about no Gentile. See, this is all about the Israelites. And we can go back 2-3 more verses and show this is not talking about no freaking Gentile. Who was he telling that was going to change within the twinkling of an eye? Verse 1 of 10. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye shall be ignorant how that all our fathers were under the cloud. See, our fathers was under the cloud and passed through the sea and were baptized under Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat the same spiritual meat. This is talking about Israelites. The Israelites is going to be given immortality, not a freaking heathen and a Gentile. Only the Israelites is going to be given immortality. That means they getting a whole nother type of salvation that is unmatched. But I'm going to leave it there. All praises go to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rikah Kadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The descendants of slaves scattered around the globe on slave ships and through many captivities. Shalom.